I was referred by a friend of mine whose child had been seeing Dr. Schreffler, who had severe peanut allergies, and he was reintroducing peanuts into her system slowly. And my son has had allergies, food allergies, since he was diagnosed when he was 1 year old. He had anaphylaxis to lamb when he was 2.5, which is why we're here today, because the doctor feels like he's finally growing out of that allergy, so we're having the food challenge.
Yeah, I'm very nervous that I'm gonna have a reaction because I've had when I was 2, I ate lamb and I had a very bad reaction.
I'm a little bit more nervous this time because he had never had any anaphylactic reaction to beef before the food challenge, but he has had anaphylaxis to lamb. The hard thing is managing his expectations that perhaps it's not going to work out in the way he would like, and so I'm nervous and concerned about that for him, although I know we'll be able to manage that too.
Well, I feel that this challenge is going to be a lot of fun because I've always wanted to have lamb. My family's always had it, and it will be fun.
So the challenge went really well. We're very happy with how the doctor and his nursing staff conducted the challenge. We're very happy that our son passed the challenge. The nurse is very attentive during the whole 3-4 hour period, checking every 10 to 15 minutes for his oxygenation levels, for his heart rate, for any eczema, any signs of distress. It was very easy for us because he passed with flying colors. It's definitely stressful when your child takes that first bite of food that you know that he or she has had an anaphylactic reaction to. But if you kind of grin and bear through it, it is worth it in the end if you can eliminate one of those major life stressors for your family.
Well, right now I feel very happy because I know that there's only a little time left and I might go home with no lamb allergy.
Well, this is the third time I've been in. I guess the fourth time. Both of my sons have food allergies. My older son is almost 11. He has multiple allergies. And Nick here has several allergies as well. He's just turned 8. And since we've been coming to the food clinic here and seeing Dr. Schreffler, he's ordered 2 or 3 challenges. And so we're excited to see maybe Nick can expand his diet a little. Maybe he's outgrown some of his allergies. It's nice to be in a safe place to try this and find out what happens.
It's easy. It's easier than it seems. Like when you think of it, you think you're gonna have they're gonna force you to eat it, but not really. Like it's easier than you imagine it. I don't feel nervous about the food challenge. There is nothing to worry about. It's if anything happens, the doctors are there. And the most thing that would hurt is maybe the EpiPen, but I heard that doesn't hurt out that much.
At this point, you don't have any symptoms that would want us to give an EpiPen, but those things can change a little bit, and so we're always going to keep that option open if we had to, sweetie. But I'll tell you, all the kids who end up getting an EpiPen in a challenge, they're like, wow, it didn't hurt that much, I feel so much better. They really do.
If you feel it, don't be afraid to tell them. They'll treat you well. They'll give you the right medicine. They'll make sure you're fine. They won't harm you at all. They'll help you a lot. Well, I felt some itchiness in my throat, itchiness in both my ears, and I had a hive right there. Once they saw that, they gave me it right away. But before that, they just thought if after 10 minutes it just went away, it would be normal. So, but then they saw the hive, and then they treated me with a Benadryl, and we could also treat you with, if it's more extreme, with an EpiPen.
Okay, we're here so Rebecca can do a food challenge, 2 almonds. She's never done a food challenge before, and she's 18 years old. Her first and only reaction was when she was 3, and it was a very severe reaction. So it's a little nerve-wracking, going all these years, never having a nut, and now she has to try a little bit. But we're also excited because it's 4 almonds, which is her lowest level, and she's always tested very low, even 0 a couple of times to almonds. So it's exciting that she's able to try it and see if she'll be able to eat something different, and we'll have one less worry.
Okay, so I'm here today to test almonds, which is I'm really excited. I'm not nervous. So leading up to this, like I wasn't nervous at first, and then they had me signing the consent forms, and they started talking about all the risks that were present, and I got really nervous, even though I wasn't at all before. And then we did the first dose, and the almond butter was really tasty, so that helped. And then I didn't feel anything for a while. I thought I started to feel tingles, but it was just my nerves. So I told the nurse, and she monitored it for the next couple inspections, and it was fine. It went away. It was just me getting nervous. So once I calmed down, and I just had to remind myself that it was okay and nothing was happening, and it was good. But like Hershey's bars with almonds in them or something like that. So that's cool. I'm excited for that.
It wasn't scary. I mean, I feel good. Yeah, I was glad I did it.
Well, I'm so pleased that he passed, and I'm also very pleased with the staff and the doctors here because they kept such a good eye on him. And when it looked like maybe he was having a reaction, it turned out not to be, but they were very careful and made sure that it was safe to proceed, and I felt really confident, which makes all the difference because it's hard for a parent to feed a child a food that previously the doctors had said he couldn't have, and so everyone's so great here, made it really easy, and I'm so happy for him.